So we are going to put our zipper pocket in the back of the bag. We're going to drop this down. Make sure you get your zipper pocket down in there. Push everything in. We're going to line up our side seams. And we are going to pin those, clip those. And if you have like an acrylic hammer or something for a roller, be a good time to really flatten out those seams. And if you feel like your clips will move, you could always put some double-sided tape again, just around here to help hold this in place. I'm probably just going to pin the snot out of it. I don't quite understand why people don't do more drop-in linings, because I found this to be fairly easy. Bunch of clips. We are almost through. Have to do the handles. And we have to rivet the handles on. I'm going to keep clipping. Might be excessive, but I really don't want it to move because we're going to have to manhandle it. This is where having a cylinder arm would be a joyous thing. And we will be top stitching from the exterior of the bag. I'm going to clip my zipper ends out of the way. So I'm just folding them over. I don't know if you can see that. I just folded them over, clipped them to themselves, like so. be aware of your zipper panel. It's going to want to come up, and you have to keep that down. And we are going to manhandle this puppy. We're going to stitch 1/4 inch away from the edge all the way around. Find myself a starting place. And up under the foot. Okay, so I'm back stitching just a couple stitches. I don't feel confident that I can hide my thread tails the way that the pattern is written. And I pretty much started on the back of my bag, so I don't know how much that will actually be seen. We're coming along to the side of the bag. So, a smaller area. Oh, this vinyl's tough. What was I thinking? Just take it slow. Constantly checking underneath that everything's out of the way. Okay, we got to push that zipper panel back. Remember when you're adjusting to make sure your needle is down. Oh, I knocked my light off. Almost there. We Will you hang on there a minute, please? Mr. Light. Where were you? Okay, coming around that last side. Still making sure everything's out of the way. Trying not to pull my clips off. Okay, it wants to be a bear. Okay, right there, I probably should have put some tape because I moved a little. I'm going to go ahead and finish her up. No going back now. I have holes. And I'm going to come right back up to where I started. Kneel down. And then a couple back stitches. Okay, see how bad that moved. Yeah, a little bit bad. Is it bad enough for me to want to do it over? Mm-mm. I don't know. It might be. It moved. As you can see, as I was coming around that corner. I'm going to unpick from here to around here somewhere. Reline this up, realign it. And so attempting to get it in the same holes as before. And then I'll be right back. Okay, so I went back and fixed my boo-boo. It was around this side right here. Didn't quite get lined up there, but I'm okay with this. Like I said, this is my personal bag. And I did find it easier to put some double-sided tape between the two pieces, which helped me hold it together along with the clips. I've also put my zipper pull back on, and now I'm going to attempt to put a zipper end on here. You could use a piece of vinyl or a piece of your interior fabric, whatever you want to use, and make a zipper end. But I'm going to try to use this metal one without losing my screw. So I'm going to put this kind of in my lap like so. And I'm going to fold over my zipper tape. See how good that fits. It has gotten a little beat up during the process, but I think I'm going to fold it over. Then I'm going to give it a little, kind of get rid of those ratty edges. And see how well I can get that in there. Turn that off. I think I'm going to squirt a little bit of glue on the end of it as well. Just using the Fabri-Tac. Kind of help seal that off and stuff it in there without making a hot mess. Okay, and I'm really pushing this in. Like so. You can still see me here. I'm sorry. So I've got my zipper stuffed in to my end there. There is a little bit of glue that oozed around, but I'll get that off later. Then I'm going to take my little screw and attempt to screw that in. Got a little glue there on the front, but you can just pick it off just like that. The beauty of the Fabri-Tac. It's just me being fussy. Okay. So that's done. Now we're going to work on our straps and finish this bag up. You can push that down in, leave it hanging out, whatever you prefer. I'm going to set this to the side. And now we are going to finish up with our straps. So there's two different directions in here. One for your vinyl straps and one for leather straps. Obviously, I'm doing vinyl. Okay, and we are going to mark down the centers of all four. I need a mark to follow. So, I'm just going to take my ruler here, line it up, and draw myself a center line. Should have done this before, but it is what it is. And of course my pen don't want to write now. Did it really just run out of ink? No. It's just being fussy. These I weren't real particular about how I cut them. As far as the pattern of the vinyl. I just cut them out of the other end of the vinyl that had the straight edge. Come on, pen. Cooperate. Everybody's ready to move on to something else. Close counts. I'm gonna get another one because this is making me crazy. Okay, we've got our centers marked. Then we are going to stitch together. You have a long piece You have a short piece. We're going to stitch these at the ends, creating a big circle. At a 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. I'm going to clip them all. And do them all at once. Okay. Then we are going to open up our seams, which means more double-sided tape on each short edge. So doing this 8 times. Oh! Pick it up later. Just like a hairdresser. Grab another one and keep it going. And we're going to open up these seams. And I'm really pressing hard. Again, if you had a roller or a hammer and a hard surface, you can hammer or roll. I'm going to do what I can with my fingers. Come on, release. Thank you. I'm not talking as loud today. Hubby came home. He was on a short trip. So he thinks I'm crazy when he walks up the stairs and hears me talking. Okay. So what we're going to do now is put double-sided tape on both sides of the full circle. You would put the double-sided tape. I'll go ahead and do it. Okay. Around both sides of the entire strap circle you just made. I'm probably going to clip here at my seams because even though this is some really good leather tape from Waywack, it doesn't like the cloth backing of this vinyl. And wants to keep lifting. I think I'm just going to do one strap and show you. Then I'll do the other one off camera. Because Lord knows, it's taken me forever and 2 days to film all this because I'm slow. That don't matter. And there we go. That one stuck straight up in the carpet, which I hate, but it's in here. Okay, so we're going to take off our tape and we are going to fold these to the center line we drew. All the way around. So here at these seams, you can take this and go lay it on a hard surface. Take a acrylic mallet and really like bang down those seams. I don't know where mine is, so I'm going to clip, and I'm probably going to clip in various areas because you can see my tape just don't quite want to stay down. This one I didn't get quite close enough, and it's going to bother me. Okay. Yep, it's coming up. We will fix it. Okay. Just going to use my hand and see if I can really press down. Alright, so now what we're going to do at our seams, we're going to fold down about 1 inch from the edge. So I'm just using, where are we? I'm using the ruler on my table, and I have folded down 1 inch. I'm going to clip these together. Okay, something didn't quite end up right. Ah, there we go. That was my bad. So if I pull it out, you should have about 1 inch on both ends. Let me check this other end. Okay. So you see I have about 1 inch from here to here, and about 1 inch from here to here. I'm actually going to put my clips the other way so I can top stitch from what I want to be the top of my strap. And I think I'm going to periodically clip all the way down. You could put another piece of double-sided tape down the center. These should not leave indentations if I clip and then start sewing right away. And I am going to put a few down the other side. Maybe not quite as many. And you're going to, she says to top stitch 1/4 of an inch from the edge all the way around. Okay, there we have our strap. So the next thing you're going to do is take the pattern piece and you're going to mark for the rivets. Then where I put my rivet holes here and here, you're going to punch through your facing piece, and then down here you need to be sure this is up and that you are punching only through your lining piece. So you'll put a rivet here, 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 and here along with your strap. I'm going to do all of this off camera, but I'm just going to walk you through it. And then put your handles on. And you have a completed bag. You do the same thing on the front. Thank you so much if you hung out through the entire video process. Oops. More than likely I'm going to break this up into bits and pieces. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you again soon. Bye now.